Hi everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you as well as the 12 signs. I'm just going to do it a little differently today. I'm going to do the 12 signs first. Because of the way the read came out, I thought it was good to know who all the players are before I do the read. So you know who all is doing what. There's definitely some final judgments coming in for the Divine Masculine as far as being in court, if anyone's in court over a lawsuit or family court, whatever it is. There's definitely some stuff like that coming up in the read today. So I'm going to get right into the 12 signs. I have the Rider-Waite main cards down. I'm going to put down the Kipper deck as well as the Thoth deck. So here's the Kipper. Sorry, I have it on zoom in. Here is the Thoth deck. And then I'll clarify with the mini Rider as well, Rider-Waite. So we have the underlying energies. This is the, down here I have the 5th card down from the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles reversed. And this is the last card in the read, reversed like this. So that's very significant here. Then we have at the top of the water signs, we have the Page of Wands. At the top of the air signs, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is earth signs, the Ace of Swords reversed, and then for fire signs we have the 8 of Pentacles upright. So definitely this is could be loss of money, power, independence. This can definitely be dependency, as well as someone no longer single. And there's the judgment underneath it. So final judgment is definitely coming in, and obviously that person has lost something in that final judgment, which is the way the read came out today as well. So somebody's inspired by it. The Page of Wands, the water, top of the water signs, is inspired by what's going on. Then there's 2 aces reversed on top of the air and the earth signs, just getting ready to move forward with Saturn here. As Saturn gets moving, it's going to need a little momentum after today. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is, for me, is holding back. Whether it's money, power, energy, time, effort, any of those kind of things, as well as just holding back a new life, like getting ready before you start, as well as playing ball, playing hardball, all those kind of things come up with that for me. And then the Ace of Swords being one big lie, a split, a divide, cutting through the crap of the matter, getting to the point, cutting to the chase, all those kind of energies for the earth signs today. And then the fire signs really have working to align with their desires, just working, being more creative, maybe working with their hands or just doing paperwork to get everything, all their ducks in a row. Okay, so now we have the Kipper deck for this September 18th, 2019. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. And here I am at home. So I'm having a good time playing. I had to go to the DMV this morning to get my picture taken for my license, and I had to fill up my tires, so that was fun. All right, so today's September 18, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? For all 12 signs, Aries through Pisces. Take a deep breath. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. Okay. All right, so for Aries, we have the pathway, so that's beautiful. On top of the 4 of Cups reversed, which I'll pick them up later, you'll see them again. For Taurus, we have despair on top of the Temperance reversed, so there's some impatience there. For Gemini, we have the wealthy man on top of the Death card, so someone might have received inheritance there or be in court over inheritance. And then for Cancer, we have a message of concern, and that's on the King of Wands reversed, reflecting the Page of Wands up top. So that could be a father-son thing or father-child. Then we have Leo, has bad health, but we have the Lovers there as well. Okay, so that can just be great affection for the person with health issues or yourself. And then Virgo has thoughts, so someone who's thinking of somebody else. And that's on top of the 3 of Pentacles reversed. So it could be a third-party situation there through a place of co-creation, whether it's work, church, school, whatever it is. And then we have for Libra, adjudication. So Libra could definitely be in court. But there is a coming together here with the 2 of Cups. So there is some kind of settlement here. People have come to terms, they're agreeing, they're seeing eye to eye. And then we have for Scorpio, the family rooms, which is empty, except for a tea set here. It's old-fashioned home. It's got the Seven of Wands reversed for Scorpio. So feeling defenseless to the energies or to people attacking you or too many people coming at once, or feeling defenseless to being ghosted and nobody's there. Then we have Sagittarius, the mature woman, on top of the Two of Swords. So someone, a female, gaining clarity, possibly about aligning with her own desires. And then we have Capricorn, the privileged lady on the Emperor reverse. So this could definitely be father and child, father and daughter, or husband and daughter. But the Emperor's not happy with her. Then we have the Aquarius, courtship. They've been having a lot about love these days. So there's courtship in the Hermit reverse. So somebody might be coming out with a courtship or a marriage, or getting ready to. And then here for Pisces, we have the Journey, which they have the Fools. That's perfect, the Fool's journey. The Fool's upright. Pisces has great energy here. Opening their heart, ready to leap for a brand new start, possibly going on a trip. I'm getting on the love train. But this is someone freeing themselves. And they are inspired at the top. So that's very nice for Pisces. And I just pick one for everyone, so everyone gets high honors. A 3-gun salute? Or is that 6 guns? Looks like a pod. All right, so that's the card from here. We're going to pull from Thoth as well. So the bottom of the deck is official person too. So we have high honor and official person. So there's something in the public eye, or something official happens today. Like I said, there might be some kind of settlement in court, or it could be in the media as well, having to do with government or schools or religion or whatever it is. And then we have the Thoth deck. So let's shuffle that up. Take a deep breath. These are kind of falling all over the place. All right. Deck. This is for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for September 18, 2019. September 18, 2019, for the best and highest good of all who's concerned, watching. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Take a deep breath. Okay, so this is for Thoth for September 18, 2019. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. Okay. All right, so Aries has strength. Taurus has completion. Gemini has worry reversed, so no more worry. Cancer has the Tower upright. So something powerful coming in. Then Leo has abundance reversed. So there may be some lack here as far as health. Virgo has the Star upright. I love those colors, pretty. So the Star, that's beautiful. That's healing and dreams come true. And then we have for Libra is the Queen of Cups, but reversed. Okay, so the feminine in the court case may have lost, or their tears of joy. We'll have to see. And then we have Princess of Discs is Scorpio. It's reversed. So that's like a page of pentacles, but reversed. So in need of help, or an opportunity, or an opportunist. Then this is Sagittarius has lust, with the mature woman aligning with her desires. That's perfect. And then we have Capricorn has swiftness. It's number like 8 of Wands. So it says wands, arrows of love, expressing passionate feelings, heated arguments possibly, or back and forth, depending on whether it's positive or negative. And then we have Aquarius, the Knight of Discs. So it's like the Knight of Pentacles. So the loyal servant for Aquarius. And then for Pisces, we have Prince of Swords, which is like the Page of Swords, but it's reversed on Pisces. So that could be bad news or no news. So no news is good news, or it could be negative talk as well. So let's see for Pisces. And then I pull one for everyone. The Ace of Wands. Wow, guys. High honor and the Ace of Wands. There's new passion, big passion here. A 6-gun salute. And then we have, I just pulled another card. We have love. So it's like the Two of Cups on top of that, the Ace of Wands. I'm kind of curious. Oh, and then Peace, Two of Swords, but it's called Peace in this deck. Oh, we're on a roll with this one. And the Universe. Wow. That's the World card. This is for all you guys. And that's really beautiful. All right. And the Moon as well. It's upright, though. Okay. So we're still kind of in the energies of the full moon here. So I don't want to go on too much. We already have 5 cards there. This is, that last one is Valor, which is standing up for yourself or others. So I'll leave that out, but I'm not going to pull any more. All right. The bottom of the deck is the Lovers, guys. Wow. Let's see what's underneath that. We have Death, so this full transformation. And then the Queen of Pentacles is reversed under that with the Prince of Cups reversed. So this could be, you know, rejection and the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So someone ungrounded or about money or lost money recently. And then we have full transformation and coming into the Lovers. So this is actually really good. And it can have to do with Dark Night as well. All right, and that was for everybody. So we have the official person on the bottom of the deck and the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. And then this, the bottom of the deck was the 8 of Pentacles, which is aligning with your desires. Or just working creatively, working with your hands. It can just be desire, you know, streetcar named Desire. It's a very long streetcar. Notches on your belt or your bedpost, so someone who may work too much or, you know, too much social life in that way. But it's an upright card, so I'm not really getting that in a negative way. So, all right, let's see. We'll start clarifying. We're going to start with Aries. So we have the 4 of Cups reversed, and then the Pathway, and then the Strength card. So this is about, for me, is about starting over and not settling in love or whatever you're in love with doing, the things that you love to do, starting a new path and being strong, you know, taming that inner beast, being very balanced here with the sun, making sure you get enough sun. This is very Leo energy. So this is Aries. So starting over on a new path and aligning with your desires. So let's see what else comes up for Aries here. All right, the Devil comes up along with the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Cups reversed. So it definitely could be some issues with jealousy and insincerity, a refusal to give love here. All right, there's codependencies and addictions there, or it can just be a Capricorn who's swearing in, or it could be a Devil who's swearing into a case. But they don't look like they may tell the truth, unless it's just a Capricorn, but this is not good. This is 5D too. This is resting. This could be resting, meditating, just taking some quiet time. This is definitely connecting in the 5D. But there could, you know, somebody could feel like it's, the, you know, the devil's work. And there's no love here with the devil, right? So this is someone connecting in 5D, and these are people around that energy not agreeing with it, or that somebody's codependencies and addictions, and jealousy and insincerity may be one of them, like using people. But there's definitely this could be someone who passed recently too. So having to do with starting over and aligning with their own desires, it's like tuning out all this energy to be one with the 5D and knowing what you know is true. So that's for Aries. And standing up for yourself without reacting or getting defensive. So that's Aries. Then we have Leo, which is the Lovers, but there's bad health, and then abundance reversed. So someone's in lack because of bad health, and this could be just someone caring for the person in bad health who loves them, or a great affection. So it can be your child, it can be a friend. I'm not getting any sexual lovers here. This is all has to do with affection. So there's a great affection here having to do with health issues and a lack of abundance. Someone needs to align more with their own desires. It could be just depression and not getting out of bed, and that could be the health issue. Let's see what's coming up for Leo. And this flew out. Okay, somebody's dumping or needs to dump their emotional attachments to things because it may be hurting their health. Okay, this could be the King of Cups, who could be an alcoholic, or very emotionally detached, or over emotional. Could be someone who cries a lot, especially if they are an alcoholic. All right, this could be dumping, they've lost everything because of their alcoholism, or this could be throwing up a lot, or it could be now dumping finally all the things that they're attached to that cause their alcoholism. But if they don't stop, it's going to affect their health. So this is the person who's not healthy, the Leo. And they may be just overworking. That could be their addiction as well. Trying to do so much, trying to please everyone, performing for everyone, right? Being the fool here in a way, because they're sacrificing their own health to make everybody else happy. So that's coming up for Leo. They do have an opportunity, though, to change all this, okay? To align with their own desires and be authentic to themselves. They might need to detach from family, though, okay? And go their own way. But there could be someone who comes in to help you. But yeah, definitely someone could be detaching from this. You don't need this if it's all reverse coins, if it's dysfunctional. Your one upright coin, that gold coin, is much more valuable than all of that. So for Leo, take care of yourself. It's not worth it. Please yourself. All right, Two of Swords reverses for Sag, mature woman, and lust. So this is someone gaining clarity on their passions about sexuality, about mature woman. So it could be a man who might like mature women, or it's about the mature woman and her own passions and aligning with those desires. So what's coming up with Sagittarius around that? Okay. So freeing yourself, not imprisoning yourself, allowing yourself to feel what you feel, and not getting hung up on your desires, but allowing yourself to feel what you feel. Not feeling it's wrong or right, but just being who you are. And this is cutting through the crap, a lie, a split, being who you are, feeling through the uncomfortable feelings. This is not walking away and sitting in lies, sitting in this awful energy that you want to release yourself from, cutting through the crap and feeling into your pain, Go through it to release yourself. And you might want to change how you see some things. We definitely have separation and heartbreak here, but there's a release in this. Okay? There may be separation and heartbreak here and a lot of rainy days, but ultimately it's for your own release so that you can become... this could be someone definitely falling into their dark night, which is difficult, right? We all know that. But it could be because ultimately it's to release yourself, okay? Here's that near-death experience type thing. Clinging to the old. So Sag needs to let go of the old to find who they are, to shine their light. Even if that means, if your passion, if you want to be a stripper, go be a stripper. If it really truly is who you are and what you have a passion about, or go be an actress or something like that. But, do something that's beneficial to you and your heart, right? So maybe a stripper isn't the ideal thing because you might not be in an ideal environment unless you can, maybe you just want to be an actress. You do the same type of thing, those type of movies. But don't judge yourself for who you are. That's my point. I'm not advising you to do any kind of job in specific, but sexuality is very much coming up here. Getting clarity about who you are and being happy with your body no matter what age you are. And then we have Taurus for the earth signs. We have temperance, reverse, despair, and completion. So this has to do with impatience and possibly losing your temper, getting out of control because you're not patient, because you feel you're in despair. But there's completion here. So this could all end now. With the sword, the Ace of Swords up top, it may be cutting to the chase, getting to the bottom of things. Impatient to get to the bottom of things, to get things to end, but there is a completion here. So Taurus, what do we have this for? All right, so there's the sorrow for Taurus. So it has to do with whether it's the past, a negative past childhood, a past, anything from the past, your friends, your siblings, your own childhood, your past lives, as well as children who are being difficult, and the past returning. But whatever this is can be great loss, it can be grief, but also it can be regret, guilt, and shame, and feeling sorry for yourself, not letting go of that third baton to either run the fourth leg of the race and complete things or go back and start over again, something else. All right, so this could be that the secret of how the past has come out. It could be a secret passion, but it also could be not using your intuition in the past because you didn't know. You didn't know. Somebody might be saying they don't know. But there is completion here. There's Taurus, Pisces energy here. And this is about commitments. So whether it's marriage or religion, it's really, for me, it's all about commitment to your higher self. Right? If you're not using your intuition, you need to commit to your higher self every day to get past this. If you have past wounds, it's about clearing all of them and letting go of any guilt or shame you have from something you didn't even do. Okay? Or that you had no control over. And this could be establishment too, the patriarchy. Well, who is it for them to tell you who you should be? Okay? But it's about releasing all those things, completing a cycle of unhappiness, perhaps depression, manipulation, and finding a more balanced way, sharing with others to get past your wounds. This could be people going into groups too, to talk about your wounds, whether people have died or suicides or killings, anything like that, or any kind of addictions that were, some people have said had some horrendous traumas in their life, but going to groups to work those things out, or sharing with others, like I share with you on the twin flame journey, same type of thing. But that's coming up for Taurus here. A completion, completing, coming through to the end of the cycle of despair and impatience. So then we have Virgo, we have the Three of Pentacles reversed, we have thoughts. So the Virgo can be the man thinking about this woman, or the Virgo can be this woman who's being thought of by this man. And then we have the Star. Okay, so it can be Aquarius energies here, or it's just about healing and dreams come true, shining your light, being authentic to yourself, or being famous, right? So someone who may be famous may be a target for people. This could also have to do with issues at work because people are jealous about someone who's the Star, or this could be a third party through work and he's thinking of her in terms of love. It could just be someone wanting to leave their work and maybe pursue something else to be a star. But all of those kind of energies are coming up here. Or just want to leave healing work to go do something else, or leave what you're doing now to do healing work, or a different kind of healing work. Because the Star is all about healing. But we have the Ace of Swords up top. So there's definitely some kind of divide or split, or one big lie, or cutting through the crap to get to the bottom of things. Okay? Because someone's thinking about someone they don't know. They're not reaching out and actually asking or talking. They're just wondering instead of just cutting to the chase. So Virgo. So this came up for who? Same type of energies. Was this Leo? I can't remember now. But again, it's someone who needs to focus on their truth no matter what other people say around them. Or, like I said, it could be a Capricorn swearing in. It could be about a death, or about the 5D connection. It could be about jealousy, insincerity, like I said, or a refusal to give love. It could be rejection as well. A fear of rejection. So, well, let's, we have the Star stuff here. Someone's thinking about somebody else. There's definitely an issue at the workplace or the place of co-creation and coming together. Somebody wants to be a star and somebody else is thinking about someone. So this can definitely be like, the twins thinking they're connecting in 5D, one feeling jealousy or rejection and the other one feeling like the devil because they are, they're waving hello, but they are chained to someone else. It's about overcoming this, healing and shining your light, not being afraid to come forward and shine your light in the 3D. This is standing up for yourself, okay, and not allowing others to take you down, not reacting in deception. All right, where people are holding their tongue, they're not speaking the truth, or they're abusive. It's about healing and rising above all that, and people deliberating and not making a choice, making bad decisions or bad judgments, or lying on the witness stand. But it comes out. This could be arrogance as well with these two here. But it's about finding your own happiness. We have Capricorn here, and Cancer, possibly Aquarius too, getting down there. That's really about coming out with the truth for Virgo. All right, because there's issues where people are coming together. There's a lack of truth there, and then someone thoughts of somebody else, but they're not actually connecting and talking or connecting their feelings. But there is healing there, and there is shining their light. It's like one person's healing, but the other person's not. The other person's holding back. But they need to really just cut to the chase instead of wondering and just hurting all the people around them. You know, it's about connecting and communicating with each other. All right, this is Capricorn. We have the Emperor reversed, the privileged lady. This could definitely be a husband, father, brother, whoever's not pleased with this young lady here, the privileged lady with swiftness. So we get Taylor Swift there. We have 8, and it's like the 8 of Wands, like I said. Expressing feelings back and forth. Could be a heated discussion here with the Emperor reverse, out of control. Or this could be ego death as well. Or maybe she does whatever she wants because she's got the Emperor behind her, but he may be actually pissed at what she's done or how she's expressed herself. So let's see what's coming up for that. Maybe she lied or he lied. But there's definitely some heated debate here or heated discussion. Any kind of energy exchange back and forth. A lot of communication or a lot of travel back and forth. Maybe she's been doing whatever she wants, spending a lot of money traveling, and he's not pleased with her. This is Capricorn. So this is about sneaking around or telling half-truths or now coming clean. And this is someone who either is a chronic liar. This has come up before. A chronic liar here, or just sneaks around, never quite tells the whole truth. Or it's someone who's coming clean about not being able to speak her truth. She was blocked. So it could be those kind of energies in a turn of fate or a turn of events or in a downturn, a stroke of bad luck. But this could also be someone who's very verbally abusive. In separation or heartbreak. This is Capricorn. So there's Libra here as well. And then Scorpio is coming up here with Aquarius as well. In near-death experience, this could be just feeling dead tired because of this heartbreak or separation. Or clinging to the separation, not letting go. Could be between a Scorpio and an Aquarius, but there's also Libra here in Capricorn. So all of those signs might be coming up around this separation or heartbreak or three-way situation. So it could be three-way situation between Libra, Scorpio, Aquarius, and or Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn could be more than one. But ultimately there is healing here. And dreams come true. A lot of difficult energies yesterday and today coming through here for everyone, not just for certain ones. So this is for Gemini. We have death, wealthy man, and no more worries. So somebody had gotten inheritance apparently, and this has to do with Gemini. So this is either the wealthy man now because of the death, or this is the wealthy man who passed away now, and now there's no more worry for Gemini. But they aren't able to quite start a new life. Maybe they haven't settled things in court yet about the inheritance, or maybe there's issues there. Holding back. So we have the Ace of Pentacles here again, same at the top here. So this is about rushing in passionately or getting busy physically, running errands, working out, away from this disconnect, whether they're broken up or they're not seeing eye to eye. There's definitely a partnership that's not working here, or that someone passed. Holding back the money that's coming forward here until everyone in the situation is recovered. until everyone's seeing eye to eye. It's like everyone has to be on the same page before this can be distributed. So that could be for Gemini. But feeling all passionate about a disconnect. So whether it's a death or because of a death, they can now break up with someone. But holding back until everyone's recovered. All right, there's definitely some kind of, you know, animosity here. This is someone who's smiling. They could just be standing in their truth and allowing others to fall away, but they're also not showing any love here. So it's a difficult situation. We have Libra. We got the Two of Cups upright for Libra and the adjudication. So they are seeing eye to eye here, but the Queen of Cups is reversed. So she could be unhappy. I mean, they're seeing eye to eye here, but she may still be upset about it, or they're tears of joy. So it could be one way or the other. Or it could be a coming together in marriage at the courthouse, like prior to a new life. So let's see what's coming up for Libra. Okay, so this is Libra dumping all their burdens or confessing. This could be union as well, but it could be about a home, a celebration, a family, a party. Because there could be a celebration because the worst is over, or literally it can be a marriage, like I said, if you're going to City Hall to get married. So it could be tears of joy. But there's some kind of adjudication. So there's something legal here, whether it has to do with a home, a marriage, or a divorce. So that could be as well. So everyone's on the same page, but they're dropping their burdens. Whoever has the house is happy, but no matter who it is, the worst is over. All right, so somebody else is just leading the way and going somewhere else. So everyone's happy. There's completion here for Libra, so that's good. And that can too be the seal divine feminine with the divine masculine here. Okay, there may be someone still a little defensive toward them. All right. But that's prior to a new life. And then we have for Aquarius, the Hermit reversed. Here's courtship and the Knight of Discs, so the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the loyal servant coming forward to offer help, friendship, money, whatever it is, something practical in a courtship situation, finally coming out after isolating. So this is Aquarius, planning a new start. Let's see, you're holding back money. All right, so this is not walking away, but there are uncomfortable feelings there. Trying to gain clarity with the King of Wands before going forward. So someone might need permission from someone's father to get married. Or just to get some more clarity. There is clarity here, but there's still some difficult emotions to get through. All right, there's two men here. So this definitely could be someone's father or someone's grandfather as well. Someone could feel insecure. Maybe they don't feel like they have the tools to go forward with this. Unless they get the support from their father. Okay, wanting to start over in love and not settle this time. But there may still be some insecurities here. But there's definitely a humble offering here. Or they may just be a little gun shy from the last relationship as well. So that's coming up for Aquarius. Then we have the water signs with Cancer has the King of Wands reversed, the message of concern, and the Tower upright. So he may be upset because of this message coming in. It suddenly came in, something big. So he's either upset about it, exhausted and not able to, too tired to deal with it, or it could just be epiphany as well about how to change their situation. But there's inspiration on top, so he could just be too tired to react right now, like, because this is like get up, and this I'm too tired, right? Or somebody's very upset or concerned or pissed because of this sudden message. But there's a child that's, or a message kind of energy up there that's very passionate there, excited, inspired. So let's see, it could just be an epiphany that comes to them. All right, so here's the same for Cancer. So Cancer, Virgo, who else was it? Are all connected to this. So what's the sudden epiphany? So someone's getting that sudden epiphany of doing what's authentic to them, regardless of what all these people around them think it is, because they know what it is in the twin flame, the connection. They know that they're feeling their twin. It's every day. As soon as they relax, they feel their twin. They feel them connect depending on what their psychic abilities, whether they're clairsentient, clairvoyant, clairaudient, claircognizant, depending on what your abilities are. You feel each other in different ways. But they know, they're in their knowing. All right? And they're just the Capricorn. They're not the devil. But again, this could be somebody swearing in about something. And then this could be, again, rejection, jealousy, insincerity, refusal to give love, or someone who's not capable of love. And here's where they get their love. So this is coming up for, again, standing up for yourself without being defensive, people wanting to come at you. There's definitely deception issues here. So someone's inspired and exhausted or pissed at the same time. About a message of concern. So they could get the message through the 5D, or just messages of concern about his connection or her connection. Okay. So then we have Scorpio is the Seven of Wands reversed. So feeling attacked, feeling defenseless, but learning not to care. The empty family room and the Princess of Discs. So the Page of Pentacles reversed. So someone feels defenseless and alone. This is Scorpio energy. In need of help, right? So they could need help. Maybe they just need help to move. Or they need help, money to start something new, how to manifest, how to get a new job. Or it could be the energy of an opportunist, literally. And that's why everyone's gone. They left you. Because it's like the boy who cried wolf. Here's someone standing up for themselves for Scorpio because of deception. And here's someone holding their tongue or holding back information, or verbally abusive. So Scorpio's like standing up for themselves, or it could be somebody else. Scorpio could be on the other end. Here's judgment reverse, which is holding tongue because of bad decisions in the past, perhaps, or just waiting too long to make a decision. And finally finding some happiness with themselves and choosing a new path. Like maybe this path with these people doesn't fit. And maybe they just waited too long to decide to quit or leave the situation, okay, to find their happiness. That's Scorpio. It's time to free yourself, Scorpio. Look at that. Wow, okay? As soon as you make that decision to be happy, if you're not happy in your situation right now, look what happens to your life. It's very clear for Scorpio today. And then we have for Pisces, the Fool, which could be connected to Scorpio if you have Pisces in your chart as well. So Pisces on a journey, but then there's the Page of Swords reverse. So again, no news is good news with these two cards for sure. Could just be the silent treatment, or just kids who are being difficult and you don't care. It's like, I'm going whether you like it or not. But there's too much positive energy for me to be worried about that Page of Swords reverse. Let's see what else has come up for Pisces. All right, Pisces is already there. This is like one step past Scorpio. They have found their happiness with themselves to choose the new path that makes them happy, gives them emotional fulfillment, and frees them. Wow, Pisces, this is really beautiful. Perfect. That's emotional happiness on your own and emotional fulfillment in a family situation. And freedom to choose your own way and love. An offer of love. Wow, Pisces, that's beautiful. All right, so that's all the 12 signs, and all the water signs are inspired again. So I showed you these summary cards down here, but let me show you the other cards from this deck. So the last of the cards down here for fire signs, I'm just going to bring this back up again. Okay. So for fire signs, we have the King of Swords reversed. And this is about someone not in their truth, or not talking, or it could be someone lying or very verbally abusive. He can be really nasty with his words. If he's upside down, that's fire. So Earth is happy with themselves. So they may be connected to Scorpio and Pisces as well. And then we have air signs getting over whatever it is, the guilt or the loss and grief, but getting over themselves. And then we have for water signs expressing their feelings back and forth. This could be arrows of love as well, an exchange of energy in any kind of way, whether it's for good or for bad. It could be a fight as well, but I'm getting really positive energy there. But then here's the long, painful ending. So this could be a debate about this betrayal. It could be back pain and any kind of treatment, massage, or acupuncture type stuff as well. And this is definitely some suffering here. So we get here, like not in their truth, then finding your happiness, getting over yourself, then learning to express your feelings and get past the pain and betrayal, and past the purging, stress, being up at nights, and being the victim mentality. Get past being stuck in those feelings, blocking your peace, and leave the situation, move, end a marriage, end a party, whatever serves you best in order to come to completion and come full circle. This is to come to the end, and it looks like there's a lot of completions coming up here with everyone. Okay, so that's that. So now we're going to get into the Divine Masculine read. So I'm just going to turn this over here. All right, so it is September 18th, 2019 today. 18 is the moon, so we still have that full moon energy, plus Saturn's going direct, and I think Jupiter goes direct, I think it's October 3rd, something like that. So, but the moon is a 9, and 9 is about endings and compassion and universal selflessness. It's when you're in a 9 in the cycle, it's a tough energy to be in because it blocks you from going forward because you need to let go of things. That time to let go of everything before the new cycle hits. So that's just for today is the 18, but the day adds up to 39-3, which is the Knight of Cups, which is just being love, offering love no matter what. It's also a 3 of self-expression, coming together, siblings, and just being authentically who you are. Even when we have a full moon and people may be a little bit more ornery or moody during that time, you can still keep your heart open and be love. So let's see here. So the initial Sirian Starseed deck cards that I put down was at 1044. Oh, excuse me, no, it was at 1030. Yeah, it was at 10:30, and then at 10:33 I noticed a couple of the clarification cards in the Tarot of Sexual Magic. 3 in a row, there were 3 10s in a row, and then 7. So it was like 10, 10, 107. So that really high vibration, and then the 1s and 7s. And actually, when I had to go to the DMV, and then I had to put air in my tires. And when I left the station after putting air in my tires, my mileage, you know, the mileage that's on the timer, or to measure how far things are, that one was at what was it? It was 2777.2 when I left there, and the mileage was like 24 409 or 904, something like that. It was really like right on, and it was at, I don't know, like 1017 at the same time. So the 1s and 7s are really coming up. And then the masculine read was done at 1107. So here we go with the 1s and the 7s again. And the major arcana were just alchemy and reason. Alchemy is like the temperance card, and reason is the emperor. And before the read was the chariot. After the read we had the divine justice card. There were 3 swords, 3 cups, 1 wand, and 2 pentacles. So much more in the swords and cups, right? So which makes sense for the masculine. When he's more in his cups, he tends to get more in his head because it's hard for him to be in his feelings. The King of Swords came up, the Knight of Pentacles. Before the read was the Page of Pentacles, and after the read or at the end of the read actually, is the Nine of Pentacles, which is not a court card, but I see it as a person most of the time. And then King of Wands came up after the read today. The code line was all about perseverance and physical activity, so making sure you keep your body healthy, but also just being physically active to interact with other people and persevere in that. The numbers here we had double sixes and double nines, as well as double tens with the before and after cards. The code line was all about just the number 6, which is the lovers and love, family, community. But we also had 66, 99, 34, which is the Eight of Wands, which we just talked about. 9, 10, begin again. 69, which is that Ace of Pentacles. 46 is the Six of Cups, the children in the garden, which was actually how the masculine's seeing himself today. And then 68 also came up, which is the Page of Pentacles. And 33, 12. Okay, so the message about perseverance and physical activity, and actually the PER and perseverance was covered when I put the clarification cards down. So it read severance. So somebody could be getting severance pay or severing ties, and it may regard physical activity, especially if you're moving or working out or having sex. So the message here was just about toggling up for the masculine to the left, to the divine feminine energy, the key, to see that key of the 6 of the lovers, the Sophia 9, the collective consciousness of the feminine, and be the student of perseverance and physical activity. So that to see, or the key, the ocean, the emotions, someone being seasick was coming up here as well. A student, the Knight of Crystals. So it could be a knight of someone who works with crystals, or the Knight of Crystals, like the Knight of Sparkles, like this beautiful, magical knight of emotions and being a student. Also, pulmonary embolism came up, so I don't know if someone might have had a PE. But the Allen wrench also came up, so the name Allen, and also tea, like tea bags, also came up. El and Elohim came up, also upside down, which could reference Lu as opposed to Elohim. And then also Lucy and Charlie Brown, and the way Lucy treated Charlie Brown was coming up as far as the dynamic between the masculine and the karmic today. Could reference to the divine feminine as well. Okay, also toggling up to see the Sophia 9, the collective consciousness of the divine feminine energy, but the lovers between the feminine and the masculine, a Knight of Crystals, perseverance in a physical activity, a night to remember. So starting up here, the King of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands here, the Page of Pentacles here, and then this was the Chariot below the King of Swords, who's upright today. So the King of Swords, in his truth, dropping burdens and confessing, or may have hurt his back, or a student of ascension now, or of driving, or possibly taking flying lessons, or a student of the world and going out to travel, powerless or feeling dependent, or the divine feminine could be sovereign and financially drained or dependent, or him financially drained, or a child or karmic draining him, standing in his truth adamantly with a smirk on his face as the King of Pentacles, or he sees the divine feminine as a man or adversary energy. Or this could be just someone in court as well. The King of Swords could actually be a lawyer or a professional as well. Could be judge, lawyer, court person, police, politician. So it doesn't have to be the masculine here. Starting over, not settling, insecure, without tools, possibly in a divorce or some kind of justice situation, or Libra energy, stuck in emotions without peace, imbalanced, not sharing, or in debt, or feels scammed by a divorce or whatever injustice there is here. But the Justice card is up here, which is things are fair now and settled. Or not sharing with himself. Could feel like he's on shaky ground, or on a boat literally, holding steady, paying out by an order, or stepping down from a platform in bare feet, or leaving the pumpkin patch. So this Charlie Brown and Lucy in the pumpkin patch came up several times within the coding and then the read with the cards totally separately from each other. So the pumpkin patch is definitely coming up here. And it may be kids going to a pumpkin patch for school as well, you know, getting ready for October. Or a judge literally steps down who can't be neutral in the case, or they were exposed for wrongdoing, so they had to step down, or maybe got caught for taking a bribe, that kind of thing. And that was at 11:44 to 45, which is the Four of Cups and the Five of Cups. So no longer settling and getting over feeling sorry for yourself. So in whatever court case or justice that's going on in this read, there's several different situations, but one of them can be where a female judge has to step down and a male judge takes over, which overturns a decision, which surprises people. Also, whoever could be in the judge case, or excuse me, in the court case, could be as simple as a divorce. It could be custody hearings. It could be a child suing for their independence. That was coming up as well. Could be a grown adult suing their parents for child abuse. It can be then business issues where they're suing, even within the family, suing each other to either break contracts or for money owed, whatever it is. There's a lot of different situations, and this read ends up with all the kings there. They're all upright except for the King of Cups. Although the King of Cups looks like he may have helped somebody else pay their debts. So it's kind of interesting, and we'll get there when we get there. But there could be a secret out, high priestess, psychic abilities, about twins coming together, or kids' party or celebration. The Queen of Pentacles is reversed though. So she's either just ungrounded, not feeling her normal self, or she's all about money, or she spends too much. Or children to the pumpkin patch to celebrate at school, which they're happy about, right? Because then they don't have to be at school. Or going there after school, or doing spell work. I'm definitely getting spell work with a coven too around the pumpkin patch. Homework, the Queen of Pentacles, ungrounded of her own. She may be ungrounded because her own secrets are out, that they may be in debt or greedy or has spending issues or just not herself today. The King of Swords may have cut her off financially completely. Children are coming up as interfering with your love life. Beneath that for the masculine was keep an open mind. Your love life is being affected by children. The relationship could be a Lucy Charlie Brown one, always put down and bullied by their partner, or a child dealing with this with a sibling or at school. A new passion is out, burning the past. Insecurities, feeling like they don't have the tools, or literally without the tools that they had if they left work or their own business, can feel manipulative when they're insecure. In this long, painful ending or betrayal, or back pain issues, dealing with massage, acupuncture, or issues with love at work, third party, or people not getting along and quitting at work. And then my brother Jim called at 11:55 right there. So somebody could be hanging out, studying every inch and angle of their clientele. Third party, through work, feeling sexual energy with partner and making them feel sad. Hanging in limbo, toes on the torso, heels off, and artificial heart on the floor. And right when I wrote that, a bird hit the front room window. So artificial heart on the floor with red heel that's off. Nuts on the floor, opened can of worms, the center point between souls, the truth is messy. Toes are a focus, pointed, crossed, stretched, and arched, and curled. A twist, a tickle, a point, but hurts to step on the shells. Grenades, landmines, you never know where they're buried. Making out by the logs under the radar, under microscope, with tears on top. That could be tears as well. Spiritual partnership comes up, and beneath that was relationship change. For the masculine, the Knight of Pentacles was coming up, and the underlying energy is really green versus the Knight of Wands reversed, really red. The go, stop, or stop, go energy, stop, go, offering help, holding back passions or falling short, or always one kid an issue, and one is not, or work always good, but getting going otherwise. Or work the masculine's always feeling good, but getting going otherwise on an issue, not walking away and feeling frazzled emotions, jumbled in their emotions, just uncomfortable inside your body, near death or dead tired, or clinging to the truth or the pen. Dark violin or a family crest, unicorn fell over along with 2 feathers in his cap. Wandering aimlessly in the truth, blue eyes, blue rays, blue ribbons, and a dark horse. The truth and triumph out about the King of Swords, in debt or imbalanced, scammed or scammer. The Queen of Pentacles reversed, hanging in limbo to see the other perspectives, and transmuting the past pains in a spiritual partnership. And it was 1252 there, the Hanging Man and the Queen of Swords. I guess that was a confirmation for the Queen of Swords. So recently, for the Queen of Swords, hanging in limbo, the King of Cups, or excuse me, the Four of Cups reversed, which is about starting over in love, not settling this time. The Emperor coming up here. And it was interesting. It was the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles, not next to each other, but flanking the Page of Swords reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed, which can be a kid and a mother, or that's her. Like the Queen of Wands reversed is the Page of Swords reversed, and that's just her negative self-talk or really immature conversation, mean girl type energy. But it's like the rich family with the Emperor flanking her, like protecting her or her and a child, even though they're totally wrong in the way they're behaving. But because they have a rich family and the Emperor's their father, it's like they defend them no matter what, even if they're wrong, which is not okay. So detoxing unhappiness, negative attitudes, negative self-talk, and spying. Child with behavior issues, or that's the Queen of Wands reversed. Maybe she's got, ADD or autism, or, could be spectrum type issues as well for the Queen of Wands reversed, or a child of hers, or could be mean and bad-tempered because family has wealth. No options but to be unsatisfied and judgmental, student of patience or angelic realms. The foundation here is the Six of Flames, reversed. The wounded warrior in surrender, feeling a failure, letting go to repair things or fix things or make amends, paying for home repairs, perhaps. Dumped, overwhelmed, crying, purging, peeing, throwing up. Female lover insecure and crying, up nights purging and stressed, feeling manipulated. All done under the radar. The central energy here is alchemy, patience and balance. Done aligning with their desires, that they're done with the painful ending, the betrayal, the back issues, without option, with an opportunity or invitation to be a student or be strong and tame his inner beast or learn from his own ego or another Leo. Lobster on path at night or full moon. The High Priestess secret psychic abilities expressing feelings and energy back and forth or in a heated exchange, but either way all exposed, or great happiness is out in the sunshine or out in the sunshine, or with kids, or Leo and Pisces going back and forth day and night, night and day, between happiness and pain. The challenge being the Knight of Pentacles offer and a sudden event, message, epiphany, orgasm, new passion awakened in hanging out. Stuck in emotions, the Queen of Swords speaks of letting go of attachments that no longer serve, feeling a failure or in need of attention, or under the radar, or fell off the wagon again. Spiritually outside the box, alternative, or divorced, Taurus reversed, in a bold move or travel to or with the King of Wands. Or Taurus reversed and Cancer upright are both with the King of Wands, and maybe he needs to choose between those two energies, or they're both part of his energy. The Ten of Pentacles fantasy family, unhappy emotionally or ended the emotional cycle. Someone may have been kicked out, dumping their burdens and emotional attachments and standing in his truth adamantly, where there's a whistleblower with high vibration, passionately juggling the gold coin or the Christ consciousness, or sudden money on the brain, or clinging, or suddenly letting go of money on the brain, or clinging, or being whiny, crying, dumped, overwhelmed, pushed to the emotional limits, Now, a long, painful ending, betrayal, or back and spine issues can be over or starting over again in their knowing as I'm losing my voice, recovering to sunshine, to happiness, to full energy, to full exposure, or outpatient recovery unit that costs a lot of money, or truth is out about funds that are drained or dysfunctional family exposed in the recovery process. No option but to stay balanced, blind, and heart protected, the hermit with light in another world, incomplete, or someone drowned in a pool, or just floating on a wing in a prayer, the pathway of poverty, the coffin, and the mature woman in despair, occupied with an occupation. And that's 120, which is the magician and the final judgment of the 20. So again, there could have been someone who's passed, or someone who's a mature woman who's in despair because of somebody else passing, or because of a poverty situation because of someone passing, or ending something. But at least they're occupied by their work. So it's like saying it's their saving grace. So 121 is the end, the world, the magician and the world. And a turn of fate, destiny slow, and an ending of family cycles, patterns, and burdens. Juggling to stay balanced and keep vibration high. But a conceited woman or high maintenance woman pulls his vibe down into uncomfortable emotions, the imbalance of the relationship, inequity, unfair. One gives away too much or too little. Possibly alcohol issues or depression issues, dropping responsibilities on the other, unhappy and not getting their wish, being his truth no matter who gets hurt. But I see no love here, right? So someone's adamantly being in their truth, which is good, and they may not be like being aggressive, but they could still be mean. Like if you're not showing any love in the process, there definitely could still be some love added here. Inspired to romance and performing announcements. Final judgment called to action. And the King of Cups reversed, letting go of clinging to stuff and emotions. Holding on for your dear life. Allowing self to be sad and cry, ready to battle it out with a sexual flirtation, whether that's the karmic or someone else, even if they cry, right? So a masculine who always was manipulated because if they cried, they could always get their way. He's now no longer succumbing to that manipulation. Soon is the Three of Swords in healing, forgiving, over loss, guilt, hanging in limbo with new passion or sex only offered but resisting. Or it could just be some kind of new passion or creativity offered as well. Someone may be just hanging out though with new perspectives. Released from prison or anxiety about stealing or running away from self. The King of Swords, losing hope, depressed, or around an Aquarius who's always depressed, implementing a plan to break up, disconnect. The Hermit shedding light on sudden events, epiphanies, and orgasms. Aries, Taurus, and Scorpio came up in this area right here. The Divine Masculine sees himself as the Six of Cups, the twins or children. The Page of Cups is upright and the Page of Wands reversed. A message of love, but frustrated or frustrating, looking back or living in the past, death, dark night, transformation, and healing to be free to leap away from an Empress reverse or just away from lack, and an offer of love to disconnect and split. One up, one down, or kids like this, living in the past that's dead, a split or lie going on forever, or the Divine Masculine ready to go, but the karmic is clinging on. Engagement, make the effort, and family issues comes up in the Romance Angels here. Around him or how he is seen is the Emperor upright, the voice of reason, the masculine and kids perhaps taking in a final judgment, a call to action or announcements, waiting with bated breath, to drop their burdens, confess, issues at work or third party or leaving work, moving or ending a house, marriage or party, or staying with a friend in a divorce situation, or Justice or Libra fighting a judgment or fighting the final decision, or competing, playing ball, working out, or to drop burdens, doing that every day, to drop your burdens of the day. The Masculine needs to clear blocks of unhappiness and lack of satisfaction, day and night, exposure, and brought to light. Sudden events, epiphanies, announcements, orgasms to release from stealing and cheating himself and being depressed or losing hope about a plan to go forward. Perseverance and physical activity, but even more so for the masculine today, is pride. Surprised or shocked, the King of Pentacles superhero, dependent, powerless, or losing money due to a conflict, competition, fighting, flirting, or sovereign who's draining him. So that could be a child, it could be a karmic, he could feel like it's the divine feminine as well. 148 is the Magician and the 8 of Cups, walking away or not walking away to go within, or being drained herself. All right, so if the sovereign is draining masculine or whoever this King of Pentacles is, or the sovereign, which can be a child, a karmic, the divine feminine, being drained themselves, or dependency and painful and breaking up in a downturn, the King of Swords offering a new life, or a plan to pay off a debt or settle up now, the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles may be shocked or surprised to get paid by the King of Swords. Or it could be the King of Swords actually may have gotten money from his parents as the King and Queen of Cups both reversed. So they may not be happy about it, but they may be helping the King of Swords to pay off the King of Pentacles. Or the King of Swords could be a lawyer of the King of Pentacles as well. There's a couple different situations here. But there's loss of money, power, and independence, or dependent or sovereign is draining in a practical way. Being patient as an angel, the King of Cups reversed, taking one step at a time, letting go of all that doesn't serve. Release from prison or anxiety, the Queen of Cups reversed in a downturn of events, or fell back into purging or sadness, but coming out brighter than before, offering a new life. Or the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups reversed, they're both reversed, paying off their debts. Or literally the Queen of Cups reversed, paying bail to get the King of Cups reversed out of jail. The King and Queen of Cups, both reversed, could also be the parents of the King of Swords, helping him to pay off or pay back the King of Pentacles, who is surprised by it. The King of Wands is coming up as the shaman with justice at the end. Injured and left behind, the Knight of Pentacles offers to help implement a plan to go forward. The Knight of Swords, however, and Knight of Wands are rushing back together against the family wishes, or two knights out on the town after ending an unhappy family cycle or emotional cycle, or two knights, one is the knight in shining armor and then Don Juan, while the Knight of Pentacles works to help others get ahead. They're going out to play. The King of Swords, the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands were all upright here, but the King of Cups was reversed. There could be two male air signs and two water signs here as well. Libra, Aquarius, and Sag were most prevalent there, and the King of Pentacles probably stuck working so others can go out and play. I was definitely getting this too. If the Divine Masculine is married to a karmic from a wealthy family, these could be the karmic and siblings from that family. So like where he goes into more debt and paying out the situation here to this wealthy family who just now gets richer, they may have done wrongdoing and just get away with it, and now they get to go out and have fun, but the Divine Masculine's still stuck doing the right thing and working to help others as the humble servant. But there's a lot of different situations and scenarios since there were so many men here. The King of Swords may take on a student or an intern to teach them his business, or the King of Pentacles took down a sovereign reversed. And the King of Swords may be mediating the dispute, or the King of Swords is the sovereign who took the fall at the hand of the King of Pentacles, draining all their finances and no longer independent. Someone stays back to help clean up and go forward, while two others run off to play and don't help. The family unhappy or over, just done with it. The King of Swords under the radar with kids or twin. The Emperor reasoning, starting over and not settling. Patient and balanced, challenged by the Knight of Pentacles offering help or a proposal or friendship after healing from separation or heartbreak, unhappy and painful ending, betrayal and or drained financially, lost their independence but realized from or released so they don't care from the King of Wands and Libra, or justice and the decisions were fair. The King of Swords starting over to be student of ascension in their truth, under the radar, patient with painful ending or back pain, challenged by proposal, an offer of loyal servant, kids, twins in separation, heal. The Emperor unhappy, not satisfied until he destroys you or takes every last penny. So there can be several different people here. That was at 212, which is the Hangman and the High Priestess. As we turn the page, it's 213, the High Priestess and the Death card, or full transformation. The Emperor patient with legacy, protecting the Page of Swords reversed and the Queen of Wands reversed, who could be bratty adult children. The King of Swords starting over without them, or in mediation, the King of Pentacles won financially over the female dependent. The King of Pentacles won here financially, may have been surprised by it, sovereign released from parents or relationship, but now they're released without any money. Not positive for Taurus today. So Taurus was the only energy that was fully reversed. The ones that were fully upright, so who may have won a case today, I have Aries, Leo, Cancer, Sag, and Scorpio were very positive today. Could be a King of Swords versus the Emperor, with the Queen of Pentacles reversed between them. So it could be a father fighting for her against the King of Swords, or the Karmic versus the Divine Masculine, or the Divine Masculine versus her father, his father, or business partner. May have been a betrayal by child or family member that was very hurtful to the masculine. The Divine Masculine may have been very patient to not hurt others, but in the end, the others who he tried not to hurt may have turned on him in the end. Child did not win, or dependent did not win, or the King of Swords is the Divine Masculine, King of Pentacles, lawyer, and got him a really good settlement. All right, so the King of Pentacles made out well here. Could have been a switch of judges as well, like I said before, where a female judge had to step down and the Emperor then stepped up in their place. So whether that's a real judge in court or whoever's head of the meeting or the family or whatever it was, someone had to step down, whether it was because of a family emergency or because of health issues or because they got caught. They shouldn't have been on that case because someone had them in their pocket, or any kind of illegal or immoral activities, and then so the judge being replaced by somebody else, but it went from a female to a male, and then the judgment was overturned because of the switch of judges. So that could have happened as well. So there you go. So I hope that was helpful. I will take you around the board just to show you the cards from this read. All right, so there's your King of Swords and the underlying energy. Recent past is the Four of Cups. The foundation here is that Six of Flames, but it is reversed energy. And this is just kind of fell there. Okay. So we have the center is alchemy, like the Temperance card, challenged by the Adept of Crystals or Knight of Pentacles. The other underlying energies here, and then that 10 of Orbs or Swords crowning the read. Bridging across here to the near future position, which is the Three of Orbs, which was reversed today. It's this Three of Swords card. The masculine seeing himself is the Six of Cups, which you can't see, which is beautiful. It's two children hugging themselves, and it was upright today. Around the masculine, or how he's seen, is the Emperor, which you can't see him either. He's covered in all the crap. He's also called Reason in this deck. The blocks that the masculine needs to clear have to do with the Nine of Cups reversed, that unhappiness or lack of satisfaction, ending on that Nine of Pentacles reversed, with the Eight of Swords reversed though, so that's good, release from that prison situation or mind anxieties. The King of Wands there, the Shaman, is upright, and then Justice is upright, so Justice rings at the end. So there is fairness here, and there's definitely an ending, a very, very much done family or very, very unhappy family. But those two knights are off and running, going to have some fun, running back to the past. Could be a reunion as well, okay? And then just an overview of the other cards that we had talked about in the 12-card read, going through to Pisces, and we ended up on the World there. Okay, it was just 1-14-14, so there you go. We end on love. Make sure you drink your water and rise and be loved. Bye.